Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back. It's been a minute since I put out a video for you all, but as I've mentioned in previous videos, I've been wanting to do more behind the scenes. I finally got an opportunity to kind of go out and do a little bit of that. About a week ago, we had a really beautiful day here in Chicago, so I met up with a friend of mine, Hanna, who's an amazing model. We went out and we got some incredible images, and I did film some behind the scenes, but big but. I want to give you guys a little bit of a warning. The footage isn't the best, right? So what I did basically is I just threw a GoPro on the hot shoe of my camera and filmed behind the scenes that way. So I just want to give you guys that heads up. It's not going to be the best quality, but it's really been something I've been wanting to do for a long time. And I just made a bunch of excuses not to do it. And I needed somebody there to film it and all this. And I kind of just said enough's enough. Let's just go out there. Let's throw a GoPro on the camera. Let's just film something, get it out there for you guys. And again, I think the images came out really, really amazing from the shoot. So hopefully you guys still find the video useful, entertaining, I don't know, whatever. But anyways, let's go ahead and actually jump into the behind the scenes and let's get into it. Alright guys, so we're going to do kind of more of a voiceover for the rest of this video, kind of walk you guys through some more behind the scenes, I guess. So yeah, at any rate, the shoot was over at Montrose Beach. I really wanted to shoot kind of at sunset in some of this tall grass like you see right here. There's some of it near where I live, and I've seen all winter when the light looks really, really good. It's a great spot, and I knew, it's still very early in spring. There's really no greenery yet, so I knew this would work really, really well. We had this great, beautiful, like 60-degree day coming out of winter, and I really wanted to use it. Contacted Hanna, she was free, so we set it up, and they kind of a last minute shoot, and I'm really, really happy with these results. The images came out amazing. Hanna did great. Super fun shoot. So for this first little bit right here, we're shooting natural lights. I usually do that even if I plan on shooting with the strobe. I'll start on natural light and then transition over to strobe a little bit later on. So right there, I was asking her to turn away from the sun a little bit. I was noticing some hot spots on her face from the sun. And so this is kind of a typical setup whenever you're shooting natural light, is going to have them facing away from the sun. That way the sun kind of backlights them a little bit, highlights the hair, and then you still get a nice even exposure on the face. Now if you've got somebody like Hanna who's got really good complexion, you can get away with shooting natural light into the sun. But in this particular case, I felt like kind of going more traditional route still worked really, really well.
You can, you don't have to.
Now as far as gear, I kind of worked through most of my primes, my 85, my 35, my 55. The camera body, A7RIII, kind of my go-to portrait body at this point. Yeah, really great camera, I love it. I don't know, not really much else to say there, I guess.
Here we go. Not gonna lie, that light is like really damn good. Ooh, there we go. Now that wind's working on our favor. You're good, you're good. Like you're swimming through the grass.
Right here, we're just kind of moving around some of the grass. There was a little bit too much in some of those images. Like, I like foreground elements in my images, but there's just a little bit too much I can't speak. A little bit too much grass blocking her face.
Actually, no, I think it looks good. Yeah, there we go.
Now, you'll notice that I'm not really doing a whole lot of directing with Hanna, and that's because she's a really, really great model. I don't really have to direct her at all. She just kind of knows her angles. She knows what to do. Depending on who you're working with and their experience level, it may vary.
Swimming through the grass.
Swimming through the grass.
So right here, I'm just showing Hanna a few of the images. Whether it's a couple or a model or whatever, I always try to give them some idea of what we're getting. One, just so that they get excited, and then two, it kind of gives them a better idea of what things look like on my end. Now also you'll see right here we kind of did a little bit of a jump cut, and I brought out the flash. So everything else from this point on in the video is all going to be off-camera flash. So this one, a little bit too much grass in the foreground, so we kind of shift things up a little bit and remove a little bit of it for the next few images. Sorry for the leg shot, that was just me reviewing images, and then right there I saw there was a little bit too much grass in the foreground, so now we're adjusting a little bit.
It's a little bit too much. Okay, we're good. Let's see if we can just maybe... Damn, yeah.
Probably one of my favorite images from this entire shoot.
Let me turn it up just a little bit more.
Now, as far as the flash gear itself, the monolight that I'm using, it's Godox or an xplor 600 or Godox AD600. I'll leave the links to it down below. The modifier, it's a Westcott Rapidbox XL. There's a newer version of that modifier that's out there. I'll link to it down below. But yeah, really common, really great setup. It's been my go-to for a few years now.
Love these so freaking much. Okay, and then I'm gonna shoot down this way though, a little bit.
Now right here you'll see me shift a little bit, and I'm going to go from shooting kind of like directly across to shooting down towards Hanna. And get a slightly different background. And I definitely recommend, whenever you're photographing, whether it's couples or individuals or whatever, or really anything at all, change up your levels, almost like a boxer, like they talk about, change up your levels. I guess it's kind of the same, but not really. But yeah, change things up, get different perspectives. You'll probably be surprised at what you might find. Like that right there, that looks damn good. I like that perspective.
Right in front of you. Just like maybe just bend it in half or something. That way it stops, there we go. You have no idea how fucking awesome these are right now. I could shoot like right here all damn day. A little bit, like maybe this one. Sorry, he keeps trying to focus on your knee.
All right, so then we change things up a little bit. Got Hanna standing again, move the light just a little bit. And we get that. Now, one thing I would suggest is when you're shooting, and you've got backlights, you don't always have to shoot directly into the sun. That's definitely a look and you can do it. But generally, what I would recommend is also try to shoot with the sun coming in from like a 45-degree angle from behind your subject. Like right here, you can see like the sun's not directly behind her, but it's still creating a really nice highlight in her hair and separating her from the background. And then the sky and the background itself, it's not super blown out. So give that a try as well. That can look really good.
Damn, that light looks so fucking good.
A couple of my favorites. yeah, I just really liked the tones and the colors and everything that we were getting out of those images from this shoot. All right, and then a little bit of a jump cut. We moved down the beach a little bit further to, there's kind of this area at the south end of Montrose Beach where there's like a network of trails. We just moved down there a little bit. I saw a pocket of light I liked, and so we stopped and shot at location number 2.
It does look damn good with it though. Do all of that. One. I love the way the sun's catching your hair. Your black hair you hate so much.
So there, I was just kind of making a little bit of a joke about a comment that she made earlier on the way over. I always try to do that with couple shoots or portrait shoots or whatever. Just try to get people to laugh a little bit, even if it's a dumb joke. It doesn't have to be anything super funny. Get a little bit of a chuckle. It can be fun to capture those fun little in-between moments.
But then the dye's coming off, so.
Ooh, all of that, yeah.
Sorry, I blinked.
And then, yeah, we continued to shoot in this little area for a few more minutes. But for the most part, that's kind of about it. Super fun shoot. After these, we kind of packed up and made our way home. But yeah, that's it.